And here we go, guys. This is the main entrance. They just opened up at 10 this morning, and it looks like they've got a few folks here already. You're gonna get the full experience, parking and everything. I am gonna throw a mask on before I go in, just because something I'm gonna start doing in this area. All right, here we go, guys. Hi, a little plant-loving friend here parked next to me. All right, so here we go. This is the main entrance. There's multiple sections to Colonial Gardens. I'll do this a little bit later. It looks like we might not be able to show you that today. They've got a private event going on over there. There's a nice little bakery that does breakfast items and coffee and stuff. A real nice area to eat outside. They've always got a nice assortment of stuff that they have potted up for sale outside here. A lot of various flowers and plant arrangements that you can put up. Check out this incredible petunia planter here. That thing's gigantic. I think it's got to be 5 foot across. It's really incredible. All right, we've got this beautiful living wall here that's been up here for a couple years. That is just a gorgeous setup. This is an area that I frequent when I come in. We've got a lot of products from local farmers, folks that make local food products, farmers with local meat products. Employees here, busy at work. You're gonna get, like at a lot of garden centers, it's got a great variety of all kinds of products. They've got a great assortment of seeds local and national seeds. I send a lot of folks out here for this kind of stuff. A lot of their products. Oh, this is new. They didn't have these cages. This is brand new for me. But they've got a lot of great organic soils here. This is something that you're going to see me do a video on soon in my own garden, maybe in the next day or two, about using organic products in your garden for both your vegetables or even your house plants that you might have inside. It's important for both of them. Large assortment of pots, some really gorgeous things here. I'm not really focusing in on a lot of prices on this stuff, guys. There's so many different things. If you haven't been out here, you really should come out and see this for yourself. It's so beautiful. They've got such a large variety. A ton of nice little terracotta pots they got in. I like using those for a lot of different plants. All right, I'm gonna head out into the part that always gets my heart pumping. We've got glorious flowers. I'm gonna save my favorite section for last. We'll start over this way. We've got an amazing assortment of flowers and things that you can use in planters outside right now. These coleus, I gotta turn around. I gotta go down this different aisle. Sorry guys, I can't help myself. They've got coleus in all different colors that they've had out here and growing for some time. That's one of the things I like about Colonial Gardens. They've got large greenhouses where they propagate a lot of this stuff. So these coleus and a lot of these other plants are used to living in our region. And so they will have a lot more success in your local garden. Ooh, this is new color they just put out. Look at that gorgeous coleus, that bright neon green. Large variety of, like I said, just all types of wonderful, colorful flowers that you can put in your raised garden at home. Flower beds. Something you can still do that I would recommend for you. And one of the fantastic things here with all of their vegetables, it is not too late to put tomatoes in the ground. I just put some new ones in the ground myself in my greenhouse, and what's fantastic here is they're all kick-started. If you don't have food in the ground, they've got tomatoes already grown on a lot of these plants, a lot of them flowered in. So if you think it's too late, it's not. There's still a lot of growing time left. So if you don't have a garden in yet, it's still time. If you got questions, that's part of the reason I'm doing this. Reach out to me, reach out to other folks online if you got questions about setting it up. This is a little system they set up a few years ago. This tank has tilapia fish living inside of it, and then all these plants live hydroponically and are fed off the fish waste that grows in there. Kind of a cool system. Variety of gorgeous philodendrons and ferns. This gorgeous alocasia, that's one of my favorite plants. One of the things I'm also going to be doing here today, guys, is picking out a plant or two that might be in the terrarium that I'm going to give away this week. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do a direct giveaway for everybody, or if I'm going to be possibly raising some money for a couple different things in town here. All right. A lot of gorgeous cacti here. They just bring in a gorgeous assortment of cactuses. I posted a picture of one of these hanging baskets last week that had a gorgeous flower on it. They still have quite a few of those here that will have that big, beautiful yellow flower on it. Sorry, I had to touch this neon green as we come through. A lot of gorgeous little string of pearls and stuff. You'll see I'll have that in a lot of my arrangements next Saturday. Cactus of all different types and sizes. This Syngonium plant comes in a lot of different varieties. It's one of my favorites. You're going to see some varieties here that are really gorgeous. I'm going to be posting some videos soon of some that I just ordered in all the way from India, of some specialty types that you can't see here very locally. Some really beautiful pothos, some nice jade pearls there. This is a gorgeous variety, this neon variety. This is an area that I frequent a lot for my terrarium builds, and there you go. I was looking for something new and a little bit different for maybe a terrarium giveaway. That's a plant I haven't seen here recently, so I normally can't come here for any reason and go away without at least one plant in my hand, if not two. Anybody that's a plant lover that's watching this is going to understand that. This back section here is a favorite of mine. I just love all the ferns and stuff. I use a lot of low light plants in areas of my house. Plus I use a lot of these different types of ferns in my terrarium builds. Everybody always loves this inside a planter or inside my terrarium. This Hypoestes, such a gorgeous bright pink plant. Lots of gorgeous varieties of philodendrons. Love the leaf decoration on this guy. This black cardinal here, if you haven't seen that before, is just beautiful, kind of almost a deep caramel burgundy leaf. Just gorgeous. This I've seen, I've got a variety of this myself. This is a beautiful hybrid philodendron you can put outside with these beautiful bright leaves. When some of the new leaves open up, you're going to see that they even turn orange as well. A lot of larger plants that they keep all around the outside edge, they're all for sale. This is a lot of my favorite stuff. I really love the figs, the ficuses. Some beautiful different Bacchias here. Look at this giant, gorgeous plants. started growing some of this myself. I love the heart fern, the leaves on this, they're so beautiful. There's so much to see here, guys. I maybe am missing a few things. So, like I said, it's located right here in Blue Springs, South 7 Highway. It's not far away from anywhere in Kansas City. They always have a gorgeous assortment of Sansevieria. Ooh, if anybody wants a wild variety, they just got this back in. This is one. They only had 2 of these before, and I bought both of them. This is called a trifecta, or a saison. They have a buyer that knows the farm that grows this down in Florida. They're the only place in Kansas City that gets it. I've got some of it for sale, but they just got that back in. Some carnivorous plants, some Venus flytraps, some little pitcher plants. All right. I'm going to head out to a different section. We're going to go outside. They've got multiple areas. The far side, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get to today because they had a section to get to it. We had a private event closed. But this is to the side of the indoor greenhouse where, ba-boom, flowers everywhere to your heart's content. We'll take a little walk down the path. They've got a lot of gorgeous assortments already made up for you. Had some fans this week online when I showed something pink, and so whoever that was, here you go. If you want some pink, come on out here. This beautiful little Red Riding Hood plant, they have it called here. That's some beautiful pink flowers. There's just about anything you can find out here that you might want to put in your outdoor garden. Some of this stuff you can even work inside if you've got the right kind of place, a nice sunroom, good indoor sun. There's a lot of gorgeous flowers here that, like I said about the tomatoes a little bit earlier, that you can still get in the ground now. There's a lot of growing season left. No matter what your house color is, what your porch color is, that's the nice thing about a place like this. You can find blue, pink, yellow, orange, and obviously green, whatever you want. Oh, I got a peek at this. This is kind of a new section they put in, and oh my goodness, I'm going to be coming back here before I leave to get some of this, because something new that you guys are going to see from me this week is a little tiny, a small fish pond, a small pond that I'm going to make that you could fit in the house or outside. It's going to be pretty cool. I'll have videos of that in the next day or two, and some of those plants right there are going to be in it. Whew. Just caught this table over here. I got to come take a look. Ooh, this is a hosta that I have not seen, this mini skirt. Something they just got in. I may have to come back for this. This beautiful Munchkin fire hosta, that's one I haven't seen either. Look at that, some of these are getting ready to bloom. Looks like a beautiful purple flower that's going to have on it. Those are cool. I may have to come back and visit that table before I leave. Just everywhere you turn, there's a gorgeous variety of stuff. Some beautiful ferns. There's some beautiful Japanese black lace ferns that I love down here. This ghost fern is one of my favorite. I think it's just so beautiful. I love the texture of the leaves and the color. some gorgeous ivy. This will work well outside, and if you have a low light spot inside, this ivy will work really well. I grow a lot of it in my low light terrariums, and it works really well. We've got some folks at work. I know. Some of you are going to say, slow down, Todd. Show me stuff closer. Sorry. It's hot out here today already, almost. Look at those gorgeous flowers. This is a beautiful one. I've had these before myself, and those will flower for you all summer. Those are really beautiful. All right, guys, I will come back another time when they don't have a private event that's going on next door. They've got a fun little place called the Bean Counter, a little restaurant where you can get some coffee and snacks. I think they do lunches and stuff there too. And they've got fruit trees and stuff on the other side, a large orchard. I'll do some videos of that this week as well. All right, everybody have a wonderful sunny Sunday.